Hi, I'm Jeremy Clark, professional hairstylist and salon owner, and today I'm going to show you how to do retro curls. When I think of a retro curl look, I think of the actresses of the 1950s, Marilyn Monroe, Veronica Lake had a longer version, and I think of modern performers like Dita Von Teese or a burlesque dancer, and these are some of the styles that are really curly and worn sort of over one eye and slightly asymmetrical. To get this look, you're going to need a comb, a small barrel curling iron, some alligator clips, and a brushable hairspray. And for the spray, I'll be using the Garnier Fructis Full Control Anti-Humidity Hairspray. To start, I'm just going to section out the front of the hair. We're going to keep Kristen's part, which is slightly off to the center, in a section from the top to the back of the ear. We'll do that on both sides. And I'm going to start rolling her hair with the curling iron to create an S pattern. So I'm going to be doing what's also known as finger curling, but it's called dry finger curling because I'm using an iron. So I'm going to be taking these first sections through the top, and I'm going to roll the hair towards the face. The next section I'm going to roll away from the face, and so forth to create that S pattern. Starting my curl right near the roots of the hair, and then feeding in the rest of the hair as I work my way through. Okay, and you just want to keep the hair in a curl without brushing it out. I'm going to lay it flat to the head and pin it just like so. Taking another section, I'm going to do about 3 pins for each section here. So what I'm doing is I'm actually rolling the hair back away from the face, but I'm over-directing the section towards the face. Now it really just accentuates that S pattern. Now that first row has been established, I'm going to go ahead and do the second row, and this time I'm going to be rolling the hair towards the face. Okay, you can see that section, how it's pinned. I want to put a little spray while it sets. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. And then in the back, because I'm not looking for as specific of an S pattern, I'm just going to be rolling the curls fairly tightly, which means taking about 2 inches worth of hair for each roll, rolling around the iron fairly close and without lifting it too much. We want to keep it kind of on its base. And these curls I'm just going to be rolling straight ahead. So I'm just going to continue this sort of brick pattern, taking sections in between the previous section, work my way up to the top of the crown until it's all pinned. What we're doing is we're setting it, we're putting a shape into it, and then you want to let it cool in that shape, because when it cools in that shape it will really lock in that curl. And just placing the last of our pins, I'm going to spray a little bit to give a little control. You want to let that set until the hair is cool, so that'll really lock the style in. And at that point we can go ahead and start dropping out the curls. And this is how the curl should look as it falls out. It's fairly tight, almost has like a Shirley Temple look to it. You don't want to brush through them, you want to just let them kind of fall out naturally. And this is what the hair should look like right after the curls have been dropped. And you can see I haven't brushed through it yet. It's just a really nice soft curl, but a lot of strength to it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to brush through the hair. I'm going to start at the bottom of the curl and brush my way up, just blending everything together. I'm using a vented brush because these are really good at getting the tangles out of the hair without ripping. It's also a great brush if you want to do some light back combing afterwards. I'm just stretching the curl or relaxing it. You always want to start by brushing out the bottom, then working your way up to the mid, and then finishing with the top, because otherwise you'll just be tangling the hair as you try to brush it out. Okay, you can see we're already starting to get some of that retro look to the hair. Now I'm going to take out a section of the top and just pin it out of the way. And then starting at the roots, I'm just going to give the hair a little bit of back combing. And that's helping to blend the hair together, all the different curls, and it also helps hold it in place. So you can see the hair should look like this once it's completely back combed. All the curls are blended together and there's tons of structure put into the hair. And my next step is to go back and polish it. I'm going to be using a Mason Pearson brush with a mixture of natural bristle and plastic bristle. And the little plastic bristles will actually help define and shape the curl. So I'm just lightly going over the top of the back combing just to create a smooth finish over the top, and then with a little movement at the bottom I'm just locking that shape in. I'm really looking to establish that hair sort of draping over the eye, that nice silhouette of hair that accentuates the face. So here's our finished look. You can see the hair has now been brushed out. It's falling nicely right over Kristen's eye. We have that beautiful S pattern. The hair is reflecting a lot of light. It looks shiny. And this is a great look if you have an evening event to go to or a festive party. Really dressy and classy. And that's how to do retro curls. I'm Jeremy Clark. Thanks for watching.